Konnichiwa, my name is Sakura, and you are watching Bucketcast. Today's 10-minute review is going to be on a PlayStation 1 game, and that is Hooters Road Trip. This game is a one-player game, only needs one save slot, and it does support the DualShock with the analog stick and vibration. Alright, this game was developed by Hoplite Research and published by Ubisoft. It came out in the United States on March 26, 2002. So, here's one of those interesting reviews where it's like, okay, maybe the game might actually be good. So, let's try and actually sit down and play it to see what the game is all about. Man, I don't think I have enough time in 10 minutes to actually explain just how disappointing this game actually was. So, yeah, I didn't really like it when I did my 10-minute first impressions, but I decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So I played the game for about an hour, and it was very repetitive after a bit. You basically have 3 races, I think it is, 3 or 4, and you're going from one Hooters bar to the next. That's all you're really doing. When you get to the next bar, you're greeted by a beautiful Hooters girl, and you get a postcard. You know, just to say congratulations, you completed it. And then you try and beat the game with the best positioning you can. That way you can get even prettier Hooter girls. Well, basically, you get them in bikinis. That's what the ending prize is for actually getting second or third. Yeah, that's about basically the game's all about. Now there is a feature that allows you to want to continue the game, which is you get to unlock new cars. Now you just have to complete the race either in first or second. I think third counts as well, and then you will unlock a new car. Unlike most racing games, you are not allowed to drive this car until you do the licensed driving, which is basically a time attack mode where you have to drive this new car that you've earned and prove to them that you are able to drive the car. And that's basically what you have to do. Now, let's talk about the actual game. As you can see, graphically, it's not the best. I mean, yeah, there's other ones that are definitely better. Sound, it's okay. Now let's talk about a few of the things that don't work in the game. Number one, as you have been noticing, my car will just swerve out of the way completely and incoherently. The controls do not work on this game very well. You have the option of the analog stick, which does not work at all. Really, it doesn't. And then you have the D-pad, which actually works most of the time better. Does not mean that it will always be amazing. But that's how it is. And from there, you got the biggest thing, which is the reason why people buy this game. You got the Hooter girls. They are beautiful and all the reason why you're playing this game in the first place. Which, just be honest, honestly, I bought it because there was like, there's no way this could be an actual game. I have to try this. And yeah, they didn't put much effort into this game at all. So, you get, like I said, you get to see some of the Hooter girls after you complete a race. All of these girls basically do not know how to act worth their life, so yeah, there's that. And honestly, I don't think it was worth being in the game showing that you can't act, because if you ever got to the opportunity to go and become an actress, and then they're like, well, what have you acted in? Well, I did it in this game, and they're going to be like, wait, you're that one? Right. Yeah, no. So yeah, that's basically how the game works. You can customize your road trip. I haven't tried that out because I was just like, at the time I wanted to go and try out that feature, I was basically done with the game. Because I unlocked 2 to 3 cars. And yeah. To what I can tell with what I was able to play, you have a lot of the same VMFs I'm sorry, FMVs that are the same thing. So you'll see the same girl over and over again frequently, because I don't actually know how many different girls they actually decided to put in the game. So there's that as well. And yeah. Other than that, the game really just goes from there. You need to do as much as you can to unlock as many cars. Then you have to unlock the cars' permission to drive after you unlock the cars. And you're trying to get as many videos of the girls as you possibly can. And yeah. That's basically what the game's all about, is you're going from A to B. You get some beautiful girls to look at for completing. You get in the first place, or I think like I said, the first 3 positions. You get some girls in bikinis, and from there, it's really just what it is. Now, the other thing to talk about in the game is traffic. Traffic is something that a lot of games like to do, and in this one, it makes no sense. The cars will just swerve out of nowhere at you. You'd be like, you were driving up to something, and all of a sudden, like, oh, I had to turn into oncoming traffic for no apparent reason because I just have to. And the cars will literally go into oncoming traffic and be like, oh, hey, hello. And then they'll swerve and get out of your way. Sometimes. But that works for all racers, so you actually want to make sure that you're able to cause the other drivers to crash into the back of the other ones, and you just come to an abrupt stop, and then you have to go around them. That's how it works. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I can say really about this game? So, yeah, I mean, that's really all you got, is you got very low amounts of options in the games to play. You got your cars to unlock, you got the movies to see and the pictures to see of the girls, and depending on how good you do, the more you get, and that's basically the game in a nutshell. It is just a game built to be sold as a Hooters licensed game with racing, which is really bad racing, but they were hoping people would buy it strictly because they thought they would actually have more Hooters girls in it. That is not the case, and the driving is really, really, really bad. Still more playable than some of the other games I have, but still not one I would say worth picking up due to the fact that, yeah, it's just what it is. So, yeah. And right here you see I got first place and they were very happy. And that is basically a game, and I unlocked a new car, which now I have to go to the other menu, try and drive it to unlock it to use it. And that is how it is. So, in the end, I give this one group of beautiful Hooters girl over 5, just because the game itself is terribly done. It was a cash grab using sex appeal to try and sell the game over a horrible arcade racer. It works for those who are like, oh, this might actually be good. And then the game just falls through. It has it's a bad game. The only saving grace is if you like your Hooters girls, then you get beautiful girls throughout the game. And that's what you get. Other than that, it's not really worth getting at all, because it just is. The only reason why you'd buy this game is you'd want to buy it as a gag gif for a collector. Be like, here's a new game for you. And that is really the only worth this game has, besides being someone like me who collects bad video games. It is definitely one of those games I'm happy to have due to the fact that it is so bad, but it's not one I would not highly recommend for anybody to pick up unless you're a bad video game collector like me, or you want all the racing games that are available for the PlayStation 1. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. This has been a lot of fun trying to find anything good about the game. It was very hard, but actually did have fun playing it only because after a while I was like, oh, I got pretty good with at least this car and nothing more. So yes, hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comments below, have you played this game? Did you enjoy it? Or is it one of those you just like pull out and like, hey guys, you guys gotta try this. So thank you guys for watching. This is T Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.